Hi, this is Dennis Piper again, and we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on updating the text areas of your website. Text areas can be any area of your website that's editable, and we decide that information when we're setting up the website for you. For example, this website has the area I've highlighted here is an editable text area called Home, and I've already logged into the control panel by clicking at the bottom, so I'm just going to jump over to that and look at where we can edit that from. As I jump to the control panel, we go to the control panel home area, and then as that loads up, we have a text areas link, and you would click the text areas link, and then you would select the area on your page that you want to edit. In this case, it's home. Click on the home link, and this will load up just showing us what the information is on that page, and if it has a picture that's associated with it. This one just has a placeholder picture right now, so it's not being shown on the website. And I just go down to edit, and it shows me the information, the name of what I'm working on, which is listed here. We don't ever want to change that because we use this name to know what, for the page to know what to show. It fetches it from a database. You'll notice here that we just have the text typed in here. Pretty much is all it is, and then once you type in your text that you want to put there, you click update, and that will change it. I'll show you that in just a minute. I do want to point out there's a little bit of HTML code that I've added in here. You can use HTML code if you want to, or you don't have to. I thought it looked good for the welcome to be a little bit bigger on the website. So I jump back, you'll notice that the welcome is thicker and bigger, and I predetermined what size it would be when I named it a header, or gave it the association to a header. As I jump back to the control panel, you'll see I've got a little area here that says it's just HTML tag says H1, and then this area here says close H1. And basically what that does, when your browser sees this information on either side of that word welcome, it knows to make that welcome the size, color, and shape of whatever I have designated the header number 1 to be for the website. So it's some coding information. You don't really need to fool with that just to update your basic text information. If you want to change the word welcome, you would just go in here and retype that, change it to something else. If you wanted to, and don't edit these areas over here to the side, if you, those HTML tags, as a good rule, if it's showing on this page, then when you're in your control panel here, you can edit that and change it. But if it's not showing on that page, and it's probably HTML code snippets like this here that you don't want to change because it can make your page look funny. So what I'm going to do is just real quickly go through here and add another this little thank you message here at the bottom. And all I got to do to add that and change my text area is add that, and I click update, and it'll go through and it shows me the information now, and it has the thank you at the bottom of it here. If I go back to the web page, it doesn't show me the thank you yet in this area because I'm looking at the web page as I loaded it while ago. In order for you to get the new information from your server, you have to refresh your page, or just come back to the website. But I'm going to click refresh on the browser window at the top here, and it's going to go fetch the new information from the website and show me that I now have the word thank you down here. So that's how I update the text area on that. Jumping back to the control panel again, there's some other options you can select. Down here, the list order number, this basically tells us what order it's going to be in this list over here on the side. It's typically just used for your editing and what you want to have close to the top of this list here to go in and edit. Other information you can change in there is if it needs to appear on a website menu. This particular website doesn't have a menu that grows by itself as far as what this information appears saying, like new pages. It does have a menu that grows by itself over here, and as you add more things to the store area of the page, this will get longer and longer. Now we do have an option where we can design the web page and you can just add more pages. This website don't have it, but if it did have it, you would select here to show this information in that menu. So if your website does have that, that's what that's for. And then there's an option here to click and show the picture that you have up here with the text on the page. I'll real quickly show you how you designate that picture. Basically, that picture has a name, and you will have already resized your photo and uploaded the photo to the server, and you just need to know what the name of it is, and you put that name in this field here. It'd be something.jpg, and then you'd hit update, and then it would start showing that picture there. So that's pretty much the gist of it, changing your text areas. One thing I'll show you about text areas, they can be a lot of different things. On this particular website, we're looking at this area is a text area. We predetermine what that is when we design it for you. This other website I've jumped over to for Dennis Bowling, this is a text area that can be edited and has a picture associated with it. This is another text area, a little that can be changed from his control panel, and this as well, the little schedule teasers. Now these are teasers, they're not like full pages of information, they're just little blurbs and some links that are set in there to get you over to the next page. Clicking on that will take you to the next page and you get the information for that page. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. I'll jump back to the website we were working on and the control panel, and I'm not going to do any changes to here. I will take the thank you out. Oops, jump down here on me. I'll take the thank you out since we don't really want that in there. We already had it set up like we wanted it, and I'll update that back to the information we had before. And that is how you edit your text areas. And of course, again, text areas can be however we lay them out on the web page for you, but this is just a way you can go in there and change the text, and it'll grow. The page will grow. If I added a bunch of text here, it would continue to grow down, and this page would just expand, expand, expand. It would push this bottom area further down the page, so on and so forth. So you have to use some judgment in how much text and stuff like that you put in there, because it can make your page look too long, or if you're using small areas like on Dennis Bowling's page here, you put a lot of information on this one side over here and not much over here, you wind up with a blank area here, and if it gets too much, it can look kind of odd. So you have to make those kind of judgment calls yourself. But what you don't have to worry about in doing the editing is what the text is going to look like. Is it going to be the right color, the right size, and that kind of thing. We've kind of predetermined that for you so that your website will always have a good look, professional look to it, and you don't have to worry about editing those things. Just change the text and upload it. Pretty straightforward, so hopefully that's helpful on the basic text editing. I will mention that in these text areas you can do a lot of things that we didn't cover in this tutorial, such as use other HTML tags to make things special, like big lettering, italicized lettering, links, anything like that. You can also embed YouTube videos and pictures and slideshows from Picasa and things like that can be embedded in here. But we'll do an advanced text editing tutorial for you on that and show you how to do that in a later tutorial. So thanks for listening, and hope you enjoyed